Hello friends and welcome back to the Brockopp side. Today we got ourselves a Blu-ray review of Hellboy 2004 in glorious 4K. And before we go too deep into the review, if you guys haven't already, please consider hitting that subscribe button if you enjoy this video. We are nearly to 200 subs and I've got some cool things planned if we do hit that mark. But anywho, so as you can see here, I got myself the super sexy 4K Ultra HD edition. It's a very simple design with Hellboy and the Hellboy logo on it. And then on the back side, you've got the BRPD logo. Really cool. You know, I really like the simplicity of some steelbooks like this, you know, because you don't have to do something really extravagant for the steelbook design, you know. In fact, it's so simple that this is the exact same artwork they used for the normal 4K. So really, the only real reason to buy the steelbook is if, like, someone pulls a gun on you and you want to shield yourself from the bullet, you can just, you know, put your Hellboy steelbook in the blast area and boom! This just saved your life. This release comes with both the theatrical and the director's cut of the film, both in 4K, which I've never actually seen the director's cut, but now that I have it in 4K, I'm gonna be much more tempted to check it out now. So now if we just open up the steelbook like so, as you can see here, you've got your 4K disc and your Blu-ray disc. No fancy artwork or anything on them, just solid colors with the Hellboy logo on them. The 4K looks cool, you know, with the black and stuff, but the Blu-ray disc with the blue and the red, it's not very pleasing to look at, and unfortunately with the steelbook, no fancy insert artwork, just a solid red color, so that's kind of a bummer there, but you know, not the end of the world, I guess. And of course, here's the digital download copy code. Who gets it first can have it. Enjoy yourself, and if you don't, well, your only other option is the David Harbour Hellboy movie from earlier this year. So there's that. So before we go any further, I'll tell you my quick thoughts on the movie itself, because this came out in 2004, so of course wasn't exactly reviewing movies back then, but I just got into these Hellboy movies a couple years ago, so I'm kind of new to the Hellboy party a little bit, but yeah, these are just like a couple of superhero movies from the early 2000s that I never got into, you know, same with X-Men and stuff. But yeah, when I saw this for the very first time, I thought it was really good. You know, Guillermo del Toro is just one of those directors that it's very obvious he's the one that directed it. The art style, the cinematography, the character design, it's all very much Guillermo del Toro, and he was the perfect guy to take on this Hellboy story, because even though I haven't read a lot of Hellboy comic book stuff, it does look like a Hellboy comic come to life. You know, it's got a very nice father-son element in there, it's got some fun dynamics, you know, Ron Perlman is great as Hellboy, and it's overall just a very well-made movie, and then Hellboy 2: The Golden Army is also really good. It's a shame we didn't get a Hellboy 3, because I kind of felt like it would have been really nice to have a full Hellboy trilogy, but you know, still, the original Hellboy is really good. But anywho, as far as picture and sound quality goes, the movie looks really nice in 4K. It's one of those older films that just translates very nicely to 4K. You know, you get the richer colors and the deeper blacks and all the pixels you could ever ask for. And as far as the bonus content goes, you know, they have a lot of the same bonus content from previous like DVD and Blu-ray releases, but there also are a couple brand new bonus features on here, including a small introduction from Guillermo del Toro and a 7-minute long retrospective about the making of the first movie. And it was really cool to see Guillermo del Toro 15 years later talking about the making of this movie, reflecting on, you know, some of the changes he made from the comic books to the movie to make it a better film, and you know, some of the things he would go back and change if he were to make the movie today. And also he does mention how he would have really liked to have made a third movie, so, you know, unfortunately we're probably never going to get a Hellboy 3, even though the current Hellboy is very much not gonna get a sequel. So, but you know what? The point is, we have two really good Hellboy movies. They're both available in 4K now, so if you've been hesitant on picking up either of them, well, consider getting the 4K. Might as well make them as good looking as possible. So, those are my thoughts on Hellboy in 4K Steelbook form. If you guys enjoyed this video, then once again, please consider hitting that subscribe button. We're nearly to 200 subs, and when I do hit that mark, I'm going to finally do an updated Blu-ray collection video. I haven't done one in like a year and a half, so it's about time to do one of those. And if you like more of these kind of videos, I got a whole playlist full of Blu-ray reviews, as well as some movie reviews. But anyway, if you guys picked up Hellboy in 4K, or if you intend to, or if you think David Harbour is probably really depressed right now because Hopper got killed off in Stranger Things, and his Hellboy franchise is going absolutely nowhere, then tell me that down below, and we'll see you on the Brockopp side.